What might discrimination look like? Well, it might look like the examples shared on the last page. Lack of diversity on college committees may indicate there are barriers in place to employment. A student with a learning disability being denied approved accommodations and lack of captionings may be discriminatory. What happens if there is a complaint of an alleged violation of the non-discrimination policy? The college takes complaints seriously and looks to see if there is a connection between the discrimination suffered and an action. Depending on the nature of the discrimination complaint, it may be routed to Human Resources, the Civil Rights Compliance Administrator, or the Title IX Coordinator. After a preliminary review, an investigation may take place, or if it is determined the complaint does not fall under the non-discrimination policy, it may be referred to the appropriate office. For example, a complaint about a grade may be appropriately handled through the grade appeal process if there is no indication of a violation of the TCC non-discrimination policy. A complaint about an accommodation may be able to be remedied quickly by the Disability Resource Office. An investigation may include talking to witnesses and gathering documents that support the case, as well as witnesses and documents that dispute the complaint. The role of the investigator is not to take sides, but to gather information to determine if it is likely there was or was not a discriminatory action. The determination is not based on beyond a reasonable doubt, but rather the determination in discrimination and harassment complaints is made on whether it is more likely than not that there was or was not a violation of policy. As mentioned previously, all parties are protected against retaliation. A separate complaint will be started to investigate claims of retaliation, such as intimidation, threats, or harassment. For retaliation complaints, the action needs to be related to filing a complaint or participating in the process, such as acting as a witness. The Department of Education Office for Civil Rights, Department of Justice Civil Rights Division, and the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission are some of the federal agencies with jurisdiction to investigate or file suit in discrimination cases. If a case is not resolved internally, it may be eligible for an external complaint process with the appropriate federal agencies that oversee compliance for specific laws. What are some steps you can take? Report complaints of discrimination, participate in investigations of violations of the non-discrimination policy, engage in trainings, and explore resources to prevent discrimination. Check out some of the resources provided in this module, as well as other trainings offered. In closing, let's take a look again at the TCC non-discrimination policy. Tulsa Community College is committed to establishing an environment for its students and employees that fosters inclusion, values equity and diversity, embraces and respects the dignity of people, and provides equal educational and employment opportunity. TCC's core values include diversity as our common bond. It is up to all of us to work towards an environment free of discrimination and with equitable treatment for all.